Hello, I'm Rebecca Caro from Faster Masters Rowing. I've entered this business in the David Awards and I'm delighted and very flattered to have been shortlisted. But what is Faster Masters Rowing and why are we an interesting, innovative business? 6 years ago, in 2019, I recognised that although I enjoyed sport and wanted to continue doing it, that actually my participation was severely limited. I was much older than other athletes. I couldn't train as hard as them. I couldn't go as fast as them. And yet I still felt that my contribution was relevant and should have some authenticity around it. And so I started looking into older athlete sport, which is classically called masters. For myself, my club is here in Auckland at North Shore Rowing, and they have a training group of around a dozen people who are over the age of 40 but want to carry on training. And so I realized one big insight: age is not a barrier to sporting participation. As long as you can stand up and sit down, you can probably get into a rowing boat and go rowing. Obviously, you need to learn how to do it and you need to have equipment in order to do it. And fortunately for me, my club provided that. I then realized that across the world, there are many, many more people, just like myself, who are still interested in staying fit and healthy, in aging well. Some of them want to race and compete. Some just want fitness and friendship and a few challenges to do. I realized that masters rowing was a seriously big growth opportunity for the sport as a whole. In my own club, we opened up to teach adult beginners, and we were swamped with people who would love to give it a go. They've seen the New Zealand team perform on the global stage and they think, ooh, I'd like to try that. The trouble at the time was that most rowing clubs are orientated towards youth rowers. They're really good at teaching school kids, at teaching young adults. And there wasn't a big place for adult beginners. One of the opportunities that older athletes provide is that they can carry on for many, many more years than youth athletes. If you're at school, you might do rowing for 4 or 5 years. If you're a young adult, the time period is similar. But for us oldies, we can be doing it for decades or more. I have met and raced against people who are in their 70s, in their 80s, as well as people, of course, who are much younger. The bigger challenge around this is that most sport has a pathway, and that pathway is a gentle upward trajectory of improvement leading towards maybe the Olympic Games. Masters are older athletes, and at best, we're on a managed decline pathway. We're not going to get any stronger. We might get fitter, we might get more skillful in how we do the sport, but this provides a challenge for the people who organize sport around the world, the federations. They're not used to dealing with people like us. And so I realized that you need to have a different framework for participation and some recognition that this is not the same as youth rowing. So older athletes deserve resources, training plans, educational content that's created with them in mind. It is not appropriate to have a one-size-fits-all and expect us to be able to do the same as your 15-year-old child. Those sorts of templates are designed to fail because they don't serve the needs of older athletes. In building the Faster Masters Rowing business, what I've realized is that the delivery is about consistency. It's about the athlete showing up each week and feeling that they have something worthwhile that they want to do that motivates them. That might be improved skill. It might just be the beautiful feeling of being outdoors on a river or a lake in nature and enjoying moving across the water in a boat. Or or it might be that you want to go and race overseas and go on a trip to Europe or Australia. Building the community side of Masters Rowing has been the most fulfilling part of the journey of making Faster Masters Rowing into a viable business. People crave friendships, they crave the opportunity to try something alongside like-minded people. And so we've built a huge global online community on Facebook. It's called Masters Rowing International. It has, at this time, 27,500 people in the group. And every day we get 10 to 20 people wanting to join us. The group is amazing. People share the photographs of the most beautiful sunrises. They ask questions, they seek advice. These are often technical, they can also be health related. It enables me to connect up people who both have had strokes or heart attacks or replacement knees and want to meet other people and talk about how they adapt their rowing to suit their condition. It's not all about diseases of aging. It's also about being cheerleaders for each other and being able to have a conversation in language that we all understand, regardless of our culture, country, or background. We now all understand the language of rowing. We all support and encourage each other. And we know that there is a really long future for older people in the sport of rowing. And so as a consequence, age is definitely not a barrier. And Faster Masters Rowing is a business that continues to validate its existence by becoming useful for coaches, useful for athletes, useful for new people who want to explore this sport as a way of aging well and enjoying their life. And so I really hope that you want to give it a go too. If you do, just go and look up Rowing Club near me and see if they offer adult beginner classes. But even if they don't, I want you to understand that we are one of the biggest fighters against ageism in the world. And people's preconceptions about what older people could be capable of, should be allowed to do, and whether or not you want to join in or not, we hope that you'll think much more broadly about sport in the context of older people. New Zealand's leading the world in this. So many people around the world know about us and know that we're based in New Zealand. This sort of open-mindedness really will change people's lives. Come on the journey with us.